this is going to be part 2 of our recap from last week.
Oh yeah, Blue Exorcist.
Yeah. Finishing up this one for you. We are on episode 13.
We are? Thought we were up on 6.
Oh,
Thought we only did half of them.
we did.
Okay.
Half of them was 12.
Holy shit!
They're-
24 of them.
25 episodes.
Damn.
It's a lot longer than you think. Things that people don't realize. So, starting off with episode 13, title of it is Proof. So we have Shura has been a former apprentice of Shiro, imposed as one of Ren's classmates because she was tasked to investigate his connection with Satan. Shiro has requested that Shura, a girl with some big titties, she got some big titties. Shiro has asked Shura to look after Ren.
He sure picked great names
Shiro,
back to back.
Shiro being Ren's
Shura, trying to figure them both out.
Shiro is the priest, the older priest that had died from Satan.
Okay.
So Ren's foster father asked this girl Shura to look after him should anything happen to him. With orders to kill him if his connection is proven true, she is divided between fulfilling her duty and keeping Shiro's request. Her doubts are cleared when she discovers that Ren loved Shiro as his father, and Shiro was actually raising him as a son, not a weapon against Satan. So that's the entire thing for episode 13. We go into episode 14 called A Fun Camping Trip. And that's kind of your thing. Was big,
Handsy headmasters.
with a big titty girl.
Oh.
So at the start of the summer vacation, the class must take a 3-day drill. Ren remembers Shiro and is happy he has finally found his friends. Like he's actually not, it's not just him and his brother talking anymore. He's actually found people that he gets along with.
Cool.
The class must find peg lanterns hidden in the forest and return with them. Rin, Shime, Ryuji, and Renzo, and Konokomaru find one of the peg lanterns, a demon that consumes living things, like moths and stuff like that. Like it eats other demons that are smaller, basically, that fly into it.
Damn.
And work together to transport it across the bridge. So basically, the lantern can come to life, and actually, if it's not fed enough, it'll come to life. The plan goes awry when Ren accidentally destroys the bridge and awakens a Chuchi, an insect demon. So a moth demon, basically. We go into episode 15 called Act of Kindness. Ryuji saves Ren from the Chuchi, displaying a strong friendship between them. The students return to camp, which is attacked by Amaimon, the brother that I showed you in the last episode, where he's got like green hair, stuff like that.
The one that's like the top hat, no one's brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
And his behemoth familiar. Amaimon forces Ren to fight again. They've already fought once, he's forced him to fight again. And Ryuji, Konokomaru, and Renzo try to help but are defeated. Having no other way to protect his friends, Ren is forced to reveal his secret. He easily overpowers Amaimon but quickly loses control and goes on a rampage, cracking Kurikara in the process. So then we go into episode 16 called The Wager. Arthur Augusta Angel, the paladin of this world, basically, that's directly under the Pope, like he's the number one warrior, basically, for this church, captures Ren and brings him before the Vatican, where Mephisto is placed on trial for treason. Ren's friends offer to help, except for Konokomaru, who is too afraid to do so. The group travels to a temple in Kyoto to fix Ren's cracked sword, where Yukio and Ryuji are plunged into doubt by Mara, the statue demons, and tell them to kill Ren. Basically, they go into this temple with like Buddhist statues where they say kill Ren, because they're demons.
Yeah.
At the Vatican, Mephisto states that the reason for keeping Ren alive is to have him defeat Satan. The trial is interrupted by an enraged Amaimon eager to beat Ren, because basically he, of course, a demon that doesn't take very kindly to losing a small fight. So he comes back with his behemoth demon wanting to fight again. Episode 17 is called Temptation. The Grigori, which is the group that is overseeing the trial, they're kind of like the judges of the Vatican in this world. accepts Mephisto's bet, which is whether Ren will come to defeat Satan or join him. That's Mephisto's bet, is that he says that Ren will defeat Satan and not join him. Ren defeats Amaimon once more, and the Grigori gives him 6 months to pass the Exorcist exam. Ren's friends now have mixed feelings about him after learning of his relationship with Satan. Shura gives Ren his first training assignment to learn to control his flames. So this big-titted girl, her first task is basically to try to teach Ren how to use his blue flames, because his blue flames can actually kill demons. So she's trying to get him to, instead of only activating his flames whenever he's enraged or like trying to defend somebody, to actually physically control flames, to where you don't burn your friends and stuff like that, instead of just constantly on fire. Konakamaru is haunted by a Gufu, a crow demon that preys on fear of rain. Izumo and Ren are then attacked by that same demon. So basically, a demon takes advantage of Konakamaru being extremely afraid of Ren at this point and uses that darkness to possess him. Episode 18 is called Gale. The Gufu has possessed Konakamaru, has convinced him to kill Ren.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
You know what you should do? Hey. Hey.
Yeah. Knowing Konakamaru is possessed, Ren attacks him, going for the Gufu, but this creates a misunderstanding with his friends. Shura locates a portal to an abandoned laboratory in a forest. Ryuji witnesses Konakamaru succumbing to the Gufu. Ren slays the Gufu and saves his life, so basically he has learned at this point to at least control his flames enough to destroy what he's wanting to destroy and not hurt other things that are around. Ashamed of causing so much trouble, Konakamaru decides to leave the academy, but Ren convinces him to stay, which helps him reconcile with the others. Episode 19 is called An Ordinary Day. The Esquires, which I know you hated the name of, where it's X-Wires.
X-Wires?
But they're called the Esquires.
Oh, yeah.
Decide to throw a surprise party for Izumo. After Izumo finds out...
Oh, yeah, the X-Men ripoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now.
However, Izumo finds out and says that the party should also be dedicated to those whose birthdays have already passed. The friends then include those whose birthdays are yet to come. In the end, the party becomes a celebration to everyone's birthdays and friendship. Yukio confides in Shime that he does not really know his or Ren's true birthday, since Shiro told them it was December 27th. But that was the day he met them orphaned. So whenever he found them in the forest, basically.
Just picked whatever day he found them.
Yeah, that's their birthday. Yukio then receives a call for help.
Yo move.
Revealing that their monastery that they left earlier in episode 2, I believe, it's been attacked at this point.
So they're not empty? There's still people there?
Yeah, like the
I thought it was closed down when that guy died.
No, like the normal like monks and like I guess not monks but other priests. They're still there. Episode 20 is called Mask. The brothers discover that their monastery was attacked by a masked man whose objective is to kill Satan's relatives. Yukio tranquilizes Ren to keep him from going after the man, upsetting Shura, who feels the move was unlike him. She motivates Ren to control his flames at this point even more, so that way he gains even more control over him. Ryuji, Konakamaru, and Renzo are held hostage by the masked man, and Mephisto is arrested by Arthur for unauthorized biological research.
When did it become a science fiction series?
Like, Mephisto is like fucking crazy. He's Looney Tunes. Like, he does some weird shit that nobody's expecting ever. Like, whatever you expect him to do in the series, he does something even just out of the ordinary. And of course, he's arrested by the paladin, Arthur. Ren manages to control his flames, saving his friends. The culprit flees, and Shura realizes that it is a woman who is Newhouse's wife. So that's the twist, kind of. It's one of the teacher's wife, the masked person. 21 is called The Secret Garden. Yukio meets Ernest Frederick Egen, who claims to be his grandfather and reveals the truth about his mother, Yuri Egen, who was killed by the Vatican. Ren and Shura learn that Newhouse's wife, Michelle Newhouse, is dead and is now a reanimated corpse possessed by a spider demon. So the teacher's wife was actually killed. Like,
damn.
and she's possessed by a spider demon. And if you listen to earlier in our podcast, just this time, it's like a theme today: spiders.
Oh, heck. So he's just been banging spiders this whole time? Oh, man. That's traumatic.
Michelle is now in Shime's garden. Arthur comes to slay her, but when Ren risks his life for her, Michelle realizes he is good and dies protecting him. Ernst takes over the True Cross Order, appointing Yukio as the new paladin. So basically, this guy, Ernst Frederick Edgen, is claiming to be Ren and Yukio's grandfather, and he basically took over the True Cross Order in the Vatican, and he appointed Yukio into Arthur's place. So, like, he just overthrew the entire setup there.
The whole hierarchy.
Pretty much, yeah.
And if you want to take his spot, you have to duel him.
I know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode 22 is called Demon Hunting. Armed with special weapons, the Esquires take part in a widespread crusade to destroy all demons, even the good ones. And that includes that cat that we talked about in the last episode, Kuro.
Mm-hmm.
They're wanting to even kill Kuro. So even technical demons they're trying to kill.
Jeez.
Not just the ones that are attacking humans and stuff like that. They start questioning the True Cross Order's actions. Yukio is doing it because Ernst claimed it will help destroy Gehenna, the demon world, meaning both Yukio and Ren would be human again. Ren is arrested as Ernst plans to use him as a living sacrifice to open the Gehenna gate. Yukio attempts to intervene, but once his friends reach them, they find that Yukio has demonic powers, which he did not know that he had. He's also awakened them. So he's got the same powers as Ren, basically, since he's the son of Satan as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like the... Do
they have like a baseline where they're stronger than normal demons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since they are the sons of Satan, like Ren is strong. Like even against a Maimon, Ren is stronger.
Because it reminds me of Inuyasha, his brother, because the wolf demon was like the OP.
Mm-hmm.
They've always just been like baseline stronger just for no reason.
And then when they train, they're even stronger than that. Yeah. So yeah. Episode 23 is called Truth. Ernst opens the Gehenna gate so he can destroy Gehenna, supposedly, with this like nuclear weapon. When Yukio's blood mixes with that of Ren, it awakens his demonic powers. Satan shows Yuri's past to Yukio. So basically,
his time in Egypt?
As a pharaoh?
Yeah.
Basically, you have Satan actually trying to communicate with Yukio at this point, trying to give him visions of what the past looked like and stuff like that, and how they came to be born. So
he's giving him the sex.
Kind of.
Oh damn.
Turns out, Yuri, which is their mother, she was an exorcist who led him to possess her so that he could experience Asya, which is the human world, and became pregnant with the twins at that point. So it's kind of like the Christian myth or Christian philosophy of the Immaculate Conception, where she didn't have any kind of actual like sexual activity, was a virgin, but she still birthed Jesus. Same thing in this story, only Satan.
Okay.
So she gave birth to Yukio and Ren, but while she was possessed.
Huh.
Enraged, Ernst ordered her death. Satan unintentionally caused the Blue Knight to free Yuri, who gave birth before dying. Mephisto and Shiro were sent to kill her children, but Shiro was unable to do so, adopting them instead. In the present, Satan is possessing Yukio now.
Damn.
So while he was showing him all these memories and stuff like that, he possessed him.
Why do I feel like Satan's a nice guy? He's not? Oh. Isn't there one anime where like he comes to the world, he tries to be a good person, and like he works like some dead-end job, he can't make enough money?
Oh, the devil is a part-timer?
Yeah.
He works at McDonald's.
Struggling in his life.
But that's not like this.
Okay.
This is like
legit?
Satan,
Okay.
not the comedy.
Not trying to make ends meet.
Where he's struggling in a little itty-bitty apartment.
Like he's selling plasma on the weekend.
And working any kind of part-time extra jobs he can do.
God dang.
Can't even afford a fucking umbrella.
How much did he, like, what was the reason for that? Why did he come to Earth just to struggle?
Well, he escaped for the devil was a part-timer. He left the other world that he was in because he was getting beaten by those heroes.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I will return. where he's like all buff and shit.
Yeah.
Then he comes into this where he looks like a little 15-year-old.
Jesus.
And then he's gonna find a job because there's no magic on Earth technically.
Oh, does he not have any abilities or anything?
He does, but he's got to sparingly use them
Oh,
because he'll use up all the magic that he has.
sheesh. Is it just like, because that's like the true storytelling is when you take an extraordinary thing and you put it in ordinary circumstances.
Yeah.
So does he like fight other monsters and help people, or is he just struggling to pay bills?
A little of both. The hero that was supposed to kill him in the other world came to Earth as well in that story, where she's also struggling a little bit, but not like to that level. Like she works as a telemarketer,
Jesus, he is just
but she's got money. Where he like
is broken.
and he works for minimum wage.
Yeah, like if anyone wants to make a good story, that's the like the what's the word I'm looking for? That's the seed to plant. You have to take like make it ordinary with elements of extraordinary. Like Spider-Man is a perfect example.
Yeah.
He's a superhero, but he can't all he eats is ramen noodles. Give him real struggles in real life that you can relate to, but then have him be extraordinary during the like fighting the lizard or Dr. Octopus.
Yeah.
So the devil part is probably a great story.
I'll cover it one of these times.
Cool.
Just so that way you can hear all the
broke as fuck. But he puts his last money before he gets paid right into the vending machine and he gets stuck in the vending. Like, no,
that does happen. Yeah. Or like he's got one of his what is it? A story. He's got a general that comes over with him at the same time, but they both obviously de-age to where they don't look and have the same abilities that they did in the other world. Where they like going through the couponing and shit.
Oh fuck, that's some legit. I got to watch that. Couponing, yeah.
And on certain times of a certain week when they have sales.
That sounds like the greatest fucking show.
And then there's another one where he comes over and like there was a point in it where he was fighting Satan, and technically that's who it is, but it's Lucifer, which is a little. He's like he's a little angel, but he's got black wings and stuff like that. But he's a otaku, where he wants to stay in the room all the time just on a computer because he eventually comes over to that world.
Him too, goddamn.
And he spends all their money on useless shit.
Jesus.
But yeah, I'll cover that sometime for you. Go over all the stupidity that goes on. All right, continuing. Episode 24 of 25. Satan's Spawn is the title. So Ren and his friends are defeated by Satan, who's still possessing Yukio at this point, and flee as Satan begins destroying the town, while the other Esquires help evacuate the academy. Ren manages to get his brother to regain consciousness, though Satan's possession causes him to shoot Ren, since he still has
the gun.
He's still got those guns.
Fucking gun in his
The shock from shooting his brother, the only family he has left, causes Yukio to break through and finally expel Satan from his body, and the brothers reconcile.
Does he like fly out, or does he just come out his ass, or what?
It's like flames that just come off of him, basically. Episode 25, which is the last episode of the season, is called Stop Time. Hordes of demons coming through the Gehenna Gate, torturing everyone until the Esquires come up with a plan to open the gate to the Vatican, where it is daytime. Since demons are stronger at night, they're trying to find a way to kind of repel all the demons back. So what they do is there's these doors that they have that they link basically to different parts of the world, where they can just walk through them, and it's like the door, like a certain key opens to a certain area and stuff like that. So like if you have a master key, you can open up a door to anywhere basically. But they find, oh, well, it's daylight still at the Vatican, so if we find a way to organize these mirrors, like these giant mirrors, to shine back through it, it kind of creates like it'll destroy all those lower level demons and shit coming through, since they can't withstand sunlight.
Yeah.
So they reflect the sunlight back to where the academy is, where it is nighttime, to weaken the monsters. Ren and Yukio seize this opportunity and combine their demonic powers, destroying the Gehenna Gate, and basically having the ability to fly at that point.
They can fly?
Yeah, because they kind of team up or whatever and destroy the entire Gehenna Gate, everything. And so Satan basically loses his head.
Like, damn it, I'll see you guys later.
1 month later, things are back to normal at the True Cross Academy, and the twins pay a visit to their mother's grave before returning to their duties as exorcist. And that's how the season.
So the season ends.
Yeah.
Nice little end.
Yeah, not a bad end.
They say you had Satan come in and not have like that one guy from Inuyasha take like 50,000 episodes to meet him.
Oh my God.
He had so many. He had so many plots. I thought it was a joke.
Like Blue Exorcist is, at least for the most part, pretty straightforward. Like it's not a like a Naruto level shonen.
And Komaharu, it seemed like. You kept saying that name. It kept reminding me of the kid from Naruto. You know, the one like the close, like close to his name.
The little kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, the one that bothers the fuck out of Naruto.
it's like the grandson of like the Hokage.
Yeah, the third
And like,
Hokage.
everyone's so respectful to him, and Naruto just knocks the shit out of him.
For the fun of it. And he also teaches him eventually how to use like Rasengan and stuff like that.
And that like that naughty woman
Uh-huh.
jutsu one too.
The sexy jutsu.
Yeah.